A few days ago, my wife and I were enjoying one of our favorite foods, oysters, when something happened that we'd never experienced before. We found a tiny, fingernail-sized crab inside one of the shells. We assumed that the tiny crab was somehow a newborn, inserted into the oyster by the crab's progenitor that would end up eating its way out as it grew. But the truth was far cooler.
They are called pea crabs or oyster crabs, and the one we found was full grown. They start as free-swimming larvae in the ocean and slip into the open shell of an oyster as it filters water. The hitchhiking larva then takes up residence inside the oyster's gills or its mantle cavity, where they feed on the microscopic plankton the oyster ingests.
Science calls them kleptoparasites, since they steal food from other organisms. They rarely harm the oyster, and given that they have a constant supply of food and protection from predators, they often stay inside the oyster shell for life.
Sometimes multiples will be found, revealing several generations of crabs. Finding a pea crab is actually a really good thing, as they can only thrive in clean, healthy water. In fact, they are so common in some places, like North Carolina's Outer Banks, that getting an oyster without a pea crab is considered odd.
And many people consider them a delicious, albeit diminutive, delicacy. They were frequently part of recipes and cookbooks from the early 20th century.
According to lore, they were one of George Washington's favorite foods, and to this day are sometimes referred to as Washington crabs.
Stay curious, my friends.